Hello children, let us continue chapter number 8, comparing quantities. We have already completed 4 questions from exercise 8.3. Today we may start from question number 5. Okay children? Question number 5. Vasudevan invested rupees 60,000 at an interest rate of 12% per annum, compounded half yearly. What amount would he get after 6 months, after 1 year? First, let us do the first question. Vasudevan, how much amount he would get after 6 months? Okay, and here children, principal is 60,000. Rate of interest R is equal to 12% and interest is compounded half yearly. Okay, so let us write the given formation. P is equal to rupees 60,000, R equal to 12% and N is equal to number of years, that is 6 months here. So we have to convert this into year. So for converting we have to divide by 12, 6 by 12 and that is half year. And half yearly compound interest we have to use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 raised to 2N. Here 2N means number of half years, that 2 into N. N is here 1 by 2. So 2 gets cut and we get 1. So number of half years 2N is equal to 1. So children, let us substitute the values. P means 60,000, 1 plus R takes the value 12 and 2N takes value 1. 200 in the place of 200 we write 200. Okay, and now this we have to simplify like this. 12 and 200 we can cut by 2 and 12. After cutting by 2 we get 6 and 200 changes to 100. Then again 6 and 100 we can cut by 2. 3 2s are 6 and 52s are 100. So we get 60,000 into 1 plus 3 by 50 raised to 1. And this raised to 1 we can remove. It has that much no value, and 1 plus 3 by 50 is 1 and 3 by 50, and 1 and 3 by 50 we can write as in improper fraction 53 by 50, that is 1 into 50 plus 3 by 50. So it becomes 60,000 into 53 by 50, and it's a simplification. See children how it is done. 0 0 get cut and then 6,000 and this 5 we can cut by 5. So it becomes 6,000. After cutting by 5 we get 1,200. So 1,200 into 53. Multiplying time we get 63,600. So the answer is Vasudevan would get rupees 63,600 after 6 months. Okay children. And now let us do the second sub question of question number 1. After 1 year. Here we have to apply the same formula. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 raised to 2N. Here N is equal to 1 year. In the first question it was N is equal to 6 months. In the second question it is N is equal to 1 year. So in 1 year how many half years are there children? That is 2 half years. Or you can calculate 2N is equal to 2 into 1. N means 1. So 2 into 1 is equal to 2. So in the place of 2N we put the value 2. And P is equal to 60,000 as same in the first question. And R is equal to 12%. Now simplification. How to do? Here 12 and 200 we can cut by 2. So how many 2s are 12? 6 2s are 12 and 200. Cutting by 2 we get 100. So it is 1 plus 6 by 100 raised to 2. And again 6 by 100 we can cut by 2 and we get 3 by 50. Okay, I have done in 2 steps. You can do in the same step only. Okay, this for your understanding I wrote as 2 steps. And now children, 1 plus 3 by 50, it is 1 and 3 by 50, and in improper fraction we can write 53 by 50. So 60,000 into 53 by 50 all square. It means 60,000 into 53 by 50 into 53 by 50. And it's a simplification. See, here the 0 get cut with the 0, and we have second 0 and second 0 cut with the second 0 of 60,000, and now 5 we can cut by 6,000 and we get 600 and we get 120, and this 120 and second 5 we can cut by 5. So 120 cutting by 5 we get 24. So we are here left with 24, 53, 53. Multiplying time we get 67,416. So this is the amount Vasudevan would get after 1 year. So first question and second question we have only the difference in n. And here in second question it is 1 year. In the first question it was 6 months. So we take whenever 6 months coming time 2n becomes 1, and 1 year coming time 2n becomes 2. Okay, that is only the difference. Okay children. Question number 6. Arif took a loan of 80,000 from a bank. If the rate of interest is 10% per annum, find the difference in amounts he would be paying after 1.5 years if the interest is compounded annually, if the interest is compounded half yearly. Children, here Arif took a loan of 80,000 from the bank. Rate of interest is 10%, and here we have to find the amount in two situations, when the interest is compounded annually and when the interest is compounded half yearly. Then we have to find the difference between the amounts. Okay, let us find the amount when the interest is compounded annually first. Let us write first information given. P is equal to rupees 80,000, R is equal to 10%, N is equal to 1.5 year. It means 3 by 2 years. 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 years. And when the year is 3 by 2, we cannot find amount directly using the formula children. So we have to first find amount for 1 year. Then we will find the interest for half year. Then we will add principal plus simple interest. Then we will get the amount after 1.5 year. Okay. So first let us find the amount after 1 year using the formula. P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. And P is 80,000, R is 10, and N is equal to 1. And here 10 0 and 100 0 get cut. So we get 1 plus 1 by 10. And changing into improper fraction we get 11 by 10. So it becomes, equation becomes 80,000 into 11 by 10 raised to 1. And we do not write this one because it does not make any difference. So 80,000 into 11 by 10. And here the 0 and 80,000 0 get cut. So 8,000 into 11 we get 88,000. This is the amount at the end of 1 year we get. And now we have to find the interest for this amount for 6 months, that is half year, using the simple interest formula. SI is equal to PRN by 100, and let us substitute the values. P is 88,000 and R is 10%. N is equal to 1 by 2 year, and 1 we write on the numerator side and 2 we write on the denominator side, and 100 we have already in the denominator side. So now here we have to do the simplification, and 0 and the 0 get cut, and 100 second 0 and 88,000 unit place 0 we cut. Now we are going to cut 2 and 8,800. Okay, so cutting time we get 4,400. Now the answer is simple interest is 4,400. So we are finding amount is equal to, using the formula, principal plus simple interest. Principal, here we have to take 88,000 plus simple interest we got 4,400. Adding time we get 92,400. Children, this is the amount Arif would be paying after 1.5 years if the interest is compounded annually. Now we have to find the amount when the interest is compounded half yearly. Okay children. Children, now let us find the amount Arif would be paying when the interest is added half yearly. So we have to use the formula, children. Here A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 raised to 2n. And here P is 80,000, R is 10% and 2n is number of half years. In 1.5 years, how many half years are there? 3 half years. Or you can find 2n is equal to 2 into n. n is 3 by 2. 2 gets cut and we get 3. Now 80,000 into 1 plus 10 by 200 raised to 3. And here this 0 and 200 0 get cut. So we get 1 plus 1 by 20, and changing into improper fraction we get 21 by 20. So 80,000 into 21 by 20 raised to 3. It means 80,000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. The simplification of this part I have shown downside. So let us see this. 80,000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. Here denominator side we have 3 zeros, and these 3 zeros we cut with the 3 zeros of 80,000. Now we have 80 here. 2 in 80 going 40 times. And second 2 and 40 we cut by 2, and here 40 changes to 20. Okay. Now this third 2 we have third 2 and this 20 we cut by 2, and in 20 how many 2's are there? 10 2's are 20. So we get 10 into 21 into 21 into 21. Multiplying time we get 92,610. So this is the amount Arif would be paying after 1.5 years if the interest is compounded half yearly. So now we have to find the difference in the amount. First time we found out amount we got when the interest is compounded annually, and this difference we have to find now. 92,610 minus 92,400. So we are getting the difference 210 rupees. Okay, children. Question number 7. Maria invested rupees 8,000 in a business. She would be paid interest at 5% per annum compounded annually. Find first one, the amount credited against her name at the end of the second year. Second one, the interest for the third year. Then here Maria invested or deposited rupees 8,000. She gets interest at 5% rate, and the interest is compounded annually. We have to here find two answers. First one is the amount credited against her name at the end of the second year, that is the amount she would get at the end of the second year. Second one is the interest for the third year. Let us find the first one. The amount credited against her name, or the amount she would get at the end of the second year. For this we have to use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to n. Here P is rupees 8,000, R is 5% and n is equal to 2 years because it is asked at the end of the second year, that is we have to take n is equal to 2 years. So equation becomes 8,000 into 1 plus 5 by 100 raised to 2. Now children, 5 and 100 we can simplify by 5. 5 changes to 1, 100 changes to 20, and 1 plus 1 by 20. And this converting into improper fraction we get 120 is a 20, 20 plus 1, 21 by 20. So equation becomes 8,000 into 21 by 20 all square, and it means 8,000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. And now we have to do the simplification. Denominator side we have 2 zeros, and these 2 zeros get cut with the 2 zeros of 8,000. Now we have 80 here, and downside 2 and 2. So 80 and 2 we can cancel, and we get 40 on the numerator side. 40 again we can cut with the 2. So it becomes 20. So we have 20 into 21 into 21. So answer is 8,820. So the amount credited against her name at the end of the second year would be rupees 8,820. Okay children. Now let us find the interest for the third year Maria gets. Okay. Now let us find the interest for the third year. Children, the interest for the third year is equal to the amount at the end of third year minus amount at the end of second year. For this we have to use the formula A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 raised to N. Here A3 means amount at the end of 3 years. So P is 8000, R is 5%, N is equal to 3. 8000 into 1 plus 1 by 20 raised to 3. 5 and 100 we can cut by 5. So 5 in 100 goes 20 times. And you know children, 1 plus 1 by 20 is 1 and 1 by 20. And changing in improper fraction we get 21 by 20. So the equation becomes 8000 into 21 by 20 raised to 3. It is 8000 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20 into 21 by 20. Now these three zeros of 8000 get cut with the denominator zeros. Now we have in denominator side 2 into 2 into 2, that means 8. Here numerator side we have 8. So this 8 and these 3 2's we can cancel. Now we have only 21 into 21 into 21. Multiplying time we get 9261. This is the amount at the end of 3 years. We have already found amount at the end of 2 years equal to rupees 8820. So what is the difference in the amounts? We have to do subtraction. 9261 minus 8820. Subtracting time we get 441. So the interest for the third year is equal to rupees 441. This interest for third year we can find by another method. Children, we know amount at the end of 2 years is equal to rupees 8820. Now we have to find the interest for the third year using the simple interest. That is, we have to take P as 8820 and N as 1 year, and rate of interest is same, only 5%. So SI equal to PRN by 100. P is 8820 into R is 5 into N we take as 1 divided by 100. And here children, 0 and 0 get cut with, and here 5 in 10 goes 2 times, and that 2 and 882, cutting time we get 441. So the interest for the third year is rupees 441. Here I have done interest for third year in 2 methods. Which method is easy for you? You can do the answer in that method. Okay children.